Hello, and we're back again. Isn't this exciting? So right now I want to tell you a little bit about photosynthesis and light. So I guess I want to teach you about optical physics. Wow, don't you feel super smart already? So here on the screen we have the electromagnetic spectrum. So this is all the different waves that energy is kind of produced in the electromagnetic spectrum. So really long wavelength waves are radio waves. So these are very, very long, very, very tall waves. Um, those are radio waves, like literally like listening to the radio. Then you have microwave radiation, which are smaller waves. In fact, where's the microwave? See, there it is. Right there. The screen that's on your microwave, it actually is called a Faraday cage. You can Google that if you want to learn more about that. But basically, it's a blocker for the microwave, so the microwaves stay in your microwave oven and don't hit you and don't cook you. But we're going to be focusing on the waves that we see, okay? Not ones that cook us or not ones that go into a radio or not an X-ray. We're going to be kind of thinking about the ones that make light. White light, so like regular light, is made of all the colors that you can see. Well, why when I see light, I don't see all the colors? Why don't I see all colors? Why doesn't the sun look like a rainbow? That is a really good question. But let's kind of break down, like if you see something, is the color green? That has the color green. What are you seeing? So we're seeing this water bottle. And light has to hit it and then bounce off and go to our eye for us to see it. So the light that bounces off of here is green. That's why we see green, because this color green bounces and hits our eye. So if you see something purple, like I had a purple banner on here, what's happening is the color purple is bouncing back to your eye. So we say that it reflects, like your reflection in a mirror. So this reflects green light. Well, what about the other colors? Didn't you say white light is made of all the colors? Yes, all the other colors are absorbed. So if you see something that's white, like a white piece of paper, this is reflecting all the colors of the light and absorbing no colors. So you can do this at home. Since you're at home, what you can do is you can take, if you have a white piece of paper and a black piece of paper, or if you have a white shirt and a black shirt, put them out in the sun. Wait like half an hour, set a timer, eat lunch, do something. Then come back out there and touch the white shirt and touch the black shirt. The color white reflects light. And so, spoilers, okay? If you want to do it, you can always put this on pause and come back later. Did you do it? Because it's going to spoil what's going to happen. You can try it. Don't spoil it for yourself. Okay. When you put the white paper, white shirt outside, white reflects light. So it's going to feel cooler because it's going to reflect the light and heat from the sun. If you have a black shirt, like my phone right now looks black, or a black piece of paper, black absorbs all colors and bounces back very little or almost no color to your eye. So something that's black is going to absorb the light and heat. So a black shirt or a black piece of paper will feel hotter because it's absorbing more of the sunlight. Now you can do a fun experiment at home. If you don't believe me that I'm maybe making it up, try it. You're at home, you can try it. So that's a little bit about how light works. So how does that affect photosynthesis? Because in our last video about photosynthesis, we know that the chloroplast, the organelle inside the cell that does photosynthesis, needs to absorb sunlight in order to power the reaction of photosynthesis. Let's think. What color are most leaves? Most, not all. Did you say green? Most leaves are green. So what colors then do the leaves reflect and absorb? If you're not sure, go back a couple seconds and listen to what I said about reflecting and absorbing. Something that's green reflects green, so green bounces back off and into our eye, which is why we see it. What colors does it absorb? Red, orange, yellow, blue, purple. Okay, so the other colors of light get absorbed, and green gets bounced back to your eye. That's why we see green. Okay, so, so if plants reflect green light to our eyes, do you think they can grow well in green light? Wait a minute. I actually have a green light. I'm like that. So if we put a green light bulb above a plant, like the plant that's in my room, which is still alive, I've been watering it, then will it grow well? Well, no. Why? Because it's reflecting, it's bouncing back the green light, so it can't absorb it. Plants grow well in white light, natural light. If you have a red light or a blue light, they also can grow well. Why? Because they're absorbing those colors, not reflecting them back to our eye. It shows that in this picture right here. Green is getting transmitted or reflected, but all the other colors are getting absorbed. It's just the way light works. It's just the way things work. So that's just how it is. Girl. Okay, so just to summarize, plants reflect. I don't have editing software yet, so you're going to have to deal with that. They reflect green light if the leaves are green. Plants don't grow well in green light because that color is reflected, but they grow well in other colors because those colors are absorbed. So that just kind of summarizes what I just told you about that. So let's think back. What's the formula for photosynthesis? What goes in and what comes out? Okay, well, a plant needs water, CO2. What about sunlight? Sunlight's the energy that powers it. Okay, so on one side, sorry, my thing's backwards. So on the left side of the formula, you're going to have CO2 plus water. Then we're going to have an arrow. And on the right side of the formula, we're going to have the other things. What does a plant make? What does a plant make for us that we like? It makes two things that we like. It makes oxygen that we need to breathe in, and it makes glucose. So on the right side, you'll have O2, and you'll have glucose, which is C6H12O6. Now that's not balanced, but we'll get into that. Actually, we're going to get into that in the next video, and then we'll talk about respiration. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit about light and photosynthesis, and I will see you soon.